Uh, First of all, I must say, wow. Ravi, thank you for recognizing us, and I must say that being a customer for 2 decades, the first, thank you, the first time I opened the account, never went back, and as a customer, been a great, absolutely amazing digital experience over the last 4 or 5 years. Every time you see there's an expectation, it gets fulfilled. So absolutely amazing. The other thing is the fact that as a partner, your potential is our passion. So I must say that, in this world of digital, in this era of rapid change, we actually go ahead and challenge ourselves to meet the expectations of our customers so they can in turn meet the expectations of their consumers. Now, before we get into the session, I just wanted a show of hands on how many of you don't believe placing the customer at the heart of everything. How many of you don't believe? Okay. By the way, it's not a trick question. I didn't want consensus in my session, but I agree that you should place the customer at the heart of everything. And yet, I've seen so many organizations that actually struggle with it. Now, in the previous sessions, we heard about the fact that yes, you need to have a customer-centric culture. In our organization, we believe in a customer-centric culture. Customer is, important. Their challenges are important for us, and we strive to solve them. Of course, you need to be able to analyze. You need to know what your customer wants are. You need to go ahead and do analytics on data. You need to use AI. You need to actually go ahead and strive to go ahead and, satisfy their needs. But it's not that simple. And where do we come in? And what we do when you're actually going ahead and really looking at those challenges is we help you with the last mile of communicating with the customers. You've gone ahead and built all these data models. You've gone ahead and built the fact that you need to reach out to your consumers. You need to make that offer. And we help organizations with that communication across all channels at scale. And we do that not only in India, but across the world. Over 150,000 companies across the world trust us to create that communication partnership with your consumers. And we do it with almost 150,000 companies across the world. There are so many learnings that we get from our customers. Ravi talked about a lot of learnings that they have gone ahead and built to help their consumers get that experience. And we basically learn and we bring back our learning to our customers. The other part is that there are billions and billions of interactions that are happening. There are trillions of communication conversations that are happening. How do we bring that to you, back into your systems, for you to be able to analyze and then take the next best action? So that's the power of Cinch. And Cinch, by the way, also means simple. So we make it simple for you to be able to go ahead and really create this outreach. So we talked about a lot of things. I think SDFC Bank epitomizes customer experience. But here are a few things that you should really look at. First, there is a mindset shift. If you saw the last ad, the whole aspect of a credit card being digital, right? So it's a complete mindset shift. The second, that you need to actually go ahead and really make it simple. As a partner, we make it simple for our customers. You need to make it simple for your customers. Third, of course, personalized. We saw an example of 99% personalization based on AI. So there is an important aspect that when your customers talk to you, they want that you should know them. Technology, very important aspect. Everything that we will actually go ahead and really look at is about technology. And we got a comment about the fact that marketing, the sponsors are tech companies because, yes, we power that capability in your company. And last, measuring success. There's no point of doing anything if you can't really measure it. So coming to this first aspect. Now, how many of you, really when you look, and converse with an app, or you're using any mobile app, how many of you want instant gratification? Is there a scenario where you have to wait 5, 10, 20 seconds before the response comes? Anybody experience that? Right? We are in a world of instant gratification, and that's how your consumers are seeing you. Right? 89% of customers want instant answers, instant capability of your brand to communicate with them. The other part is that, yes, of course, you can't really be going ahead and really asking all the questions. You need to know your customers. And the last part of this is that you need to actually enable channels where they can buy. It's not about just saying that, okay, fine, thank you for your query. Please go to our website, place the order. No, it won't work, right? We saw, HDFC Bank's example of going digital for basically going ahead and really selling their products and services. So these three aspects become very critical. Now, you may say that, yes, I understand, I know this, we do this every day, but you've got to realize that where are your customers today? A few years back, it was email, website, but today your customers everywhere. You talk about Gen Z, you talk about our generation, you talk about a generation above, right? Everybody uses all kinds of digital channels, and you need to make sure that you're present everywhere and you're giving that experience irrespective of the channel that they use. Now, coming to pillar 2, I think it's quite important, that when you go out and you want to create those experiences, there are a lot of things that you need to think about. And we got some examples in Ravi's presentation. We got to think about how do you really integrate? How do you really go ahead and look at one communication channel, which today might be WhatsApp, could be Instagram, could be a message notification in your mobile app, could be an email. And how do you really create those transformations? How do you really track what's going on with your customer? How do you bring that data back in and then go ahead and analyze that? It needs to be done across all channels. And what Cinch does is basically helps you do these capabilities, or basically make it easier for you to go ahead and get this done. And what this does is it creates value for your organization. When it creates value for customers, it creates value for the business. It increases the number of conversions that you have on new orders. It improves the renewal rate. It reduces costs, right? When you look at, the ability to go ahead and really, we used to talk about, 5, 6 years, 7 years back, that, can I get an FAQ because it reduces the number of calls that come into my contact center. Then we had this whole aspect of IVR, that if you get an IVR done, then it reduces the number of people that I have to hire. Now it's all about digital. How do I actually go ahead and solve problems through digital channels so that it can reduce my cost per action? This is a very important aspect. I think we've actually got a lot of insights on this one, probably a master class. But yes, we need to talk to our customers. We need to personalize. We need to make sure that they basically, when they're interacting with the brand, they actually consider you a trustworthy brand, an ability to go ahead and really share their challenges, or the ability to get a great experience. And this is not just about, that, yes, this needs to be done in this particular industry. It's important for hospitality. It's across the industry, whether it's a bank, whether it's an automotive industry, or even whether you're trying to sell something or you're actually trying to solve a problem. So you need to actually go ahead and look at personalization. The next part, when you look at post-personalization, is what does it add back to the organization? This is the experience we've seen when you do these 3 actions. When you're able to go ahead and really create personalization, customer support, digital engagements, the increase in revenue ranges from anywhere from 30 to 50%. The reduction in cost ranges from 20 to 50%. And there is approximately 3x NPS. And we've seen some of those examples. We have a number of customers who, range from the level of digital engagement that they've gone, the maturity of digital engagement that they've done, and they've, seen the outcomes. Now, being a tech company, I couldn't resist talking about technology. When we look at technology, I think a lot of companies that we have worked with, they have gone ahead and invested in technology. A large part of it is being unused or really is not creating the ROI. When we look at, introducing technology into a company, we first look at the challenges that that company faces. There are multiple channels, there are multiple providers of service, there are, instances where you need a particular channel, and the ability of technology to solve them for you is important. So what we have done is we have basically taken all of that complexity and taken it onto ourselves. And we said, what is the outcome that you're looking for? And what are those initiatives that are going to help you sell more and reduce costs? And that's why we actually went ahead and bundled all you need to really do on the customer side, whether it is personalization, transformation, governance, integration, multiple vendors who actually go ahead and supply you that channel. It doesn't matter. Multiple applications that want to communicate within your organization, doesn't matter. It's that one box that actually ensures that you're able to go ahead and reach to your customer at their convenience, in context, personalized. And the last is about measurement. There's no point doing anything if you can't measure. And it is important, of course, that contribution margin from everything that you do, but it's also important to measure your interaction metrics. Are you doing too much? You have, I'm sure as marketeers and people who use digital channels, all of you know that Google keeps changing its algorithms so that you're not able to send a lot of mails out. And we keep, evolving, how do we help you get inbox delivery, right? WhatsApp has gone ahead and said that I'm going to give a warm-up period. I'm going to make sure that if you're trying to deliver more, we will not allow you to deliver more, right? Those are the kind of things. And similar other channels are coming up with it. So you basically got to, really look at the interaction metrics. And how's it helping your customers solve their challenges? The other one is perception metrics. Are your messages, I get a lot of message, obviously from different brands, that would you like to do this? And I have got nothing to do with that product or service. And that really just destroys the, brand value and brand perception. So we need to make sure that how do you really satisfy the customer and go ahead and meet, their expectation from, or their perception from the brand. And the last one, obviously, is outcome metric. That once you went ahead and did, or you went ahead and built that journey or that engagement, what is the outcome? What is the conversion rate? Is that message right? We hear AI and ability to go ahead and really dynamically change the message that you want to send out, the campaigns that you want to do. But what's the outcome? How fast can you measure it? How fast can you change it? How much can you test? What is the cohort, right? All of those things are very important to go ahead and really measure. Now, all these things, we've talked about 5 pillars. I think a lot of it went through. I'm hopeful that, some of it did get, through in terms of what you could do in your organization or as leaders of marketing and digital engagements that you can actually go ahead and do within your organizations. But one thing that you should remember is at the end of that communication is actually not a segment list. It's a person. And you need to make sure that you go ahead and really build that relationship with that particular consumer. Thank you very much. And hopefully, we'll see more and more brands doing the right thing for consumers like us. And we'll make sure that we help you do more and more right things for your consumers out in the field. Thanks.